Hi everyone, my name's Shannon. Welcome to the Florida Fishing Academy's virtual classroom. If you tuned in last week, you probably learned about the tackle box, you learned about creating your own creature, and you learned a little bit about your environment. What we're going to do this week is we're going to learn about fishing regulations, knot tying, and also pollution. Today we're going to learn about fishing rules and regulations. Those regulations are set in place by the FWC. The FWC stands for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. They handle a lot of things in the state of Florida, both protection of wildlife in zoos, aquariums, and in local habitats, as well as research. Here we have opened the Florida Fishing Rules and Regulations for saltwater fishing. If you look along this list here, they're updated every year and sometimes periodically throughout the year. As you look around here, you're going to see different fish. You're going to see reef fish and snappers, and we have all the different types of snappers here. And then you're going to have your groupers, some more reef fish, your deep sea pelagic fish, and then some coastal species of fish. After you get through those regulations, you may notice that you're missing certain types of fish that you may have caught before. Sometimes that means that those fish are unregulated. You're also going to find crustaceans and mollusks, and sharks, and you're going to get a whole list on different sea creatures that you cannot keep. As you look at these rules and regulations, you'll notice that there's different rules depending on where you are. Here we're looking at the red snapper. As you look at the red snapper, you're going to see rules for different things. You're going to see a minimum size limit. Those minimum size limits are what the fish is required to be at its smallest size. Here in Palm Beach County, we are on the Atlantic Ocean. So we will follow the guidelines for Atlantic. If you are on the west coast of Florida, you are going to be following the guidelines for the Gulf. Here in the Atlantic Ocean, your red snapper must be at least 20 inches. If it's any smaller than 20 inches, even if it's 19 3/4 of an inch, you have to throw it back. But if it's any larger, say it's 25 or 30 inches, you're good to keep it. You'll also notice that there's seasons. Here right now in the Atlantic, they have an open season for red snappers, but it's pending in the Gulf Coast, meaning that if you're going fishing over on the Gulf Coast, it's best to double check if those rules or regulations have changed. You'll also notice that here on the Gulf Coast and the Atlantic Coast, you are only allowed to have 2 per harvester or per person. Meaning that if you go out fishing with a friend or a family member, then you each get to take 2 red snappers per person. Now what we're going to do is we're going to practice measuring. If you have a measuring tape or a ruler, try and find that so you can use it. But if not, you can use a gift card, credit card, business card, or even a dollar bill. These things have standard measurements. A gift card and a business card are just about 2 inches across. A dollar bill is 6 inches across. You can use these in place of a ruler if you don't have one at home. Now it's time to put your measurement skills to the test. You can either use your dollar bill, your gift card or credit card, or a measuring tape or ruler. I want you to find one item in your house and I want you to try and measure it. Here I've got a box of Cheerios. I'm going to first measure this with my dollar. You you may remember that I said the dollar is 6 inches. Now, this goes over just a little bit, so it's a little bit shy of $2 bills. If each dollar bill is 6 inches, then this box of Cheerios is about 12 inches. Let's double check with my measuring tape. There it is, just shy of 12 inches.